I meant to wear my shades.
So
it makes it easier to troll.
Lift off.
Got them doing wearing my shit.
Oh shit! Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back to RPD, man.
Yes, sir.
We got some guests with us today from Panera Bread. Shout out Panera Bread.
Shout out Panera Bread.
And nice couple meals for the group. But honestly, we got a couple things for y'all today. But before we even get into that, how was niggas' weeks?
Shit, my morning was pretty shitty, but how was yours before I get into mine?
Life's good, man. Every day you wake up, you're blessed.
True.
Man, I've been sick, bro. I was sick all weekend. I didn't enjoy shit. How about that?
Hey, but
Let's
you did
get to that.
Why? Because you're still here.
I give you that.
You woke up and felt that shit every day.
Let's get into your complaints, Monty.
Alright. So, for y'all that do follow me on Snapchat, I did a little story time on it this morning. So, right? How do I even start this shit? So, my mans that I be going to hoop with and shit, right? For y'all that know. He be on Snapchat posting little clips and shit, and he look like he getting right type shit. Like, you feel me? But it's against old heads. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know, I will know majority of them.
They got gray hair, old heads, or just older.
Bald headband. My bad.
That's why I said gray hair.
I wasn't even thinking of you when I said that. I'm sorry. But alright, so boom, right? I get up this morning and I'm just in the mood to hoop and shit, right? So it's like 6 a.m. type shit. You ever been to Coaches? So yeah, I thought it was gonna be like that type shit. But it's over there. It was over there at Memorial. So alright, boom. Now my man's had told me that it was like a little invite only type shit, whatever the case may be. But I'm just like, you know, who wouldn't know me to hoop with him? Like, you feel me? So I goes in there. Now I got on all black, everything, a black hoodie, some black shirts, all that type of shit. I just walk in there, right? So it was like 3 or 4 niggas sitting on the little sideline joint, and I was like, "Yo, who running this joint or whatever?" And the nigga raised his hand so awkwardly, like it was real awkward. But he was an old head or whatever. So I was just like, "Yeah, it was just trying to see if I could run or whatever." And he's like, "Nah, we had a max of 15 hits." So I'm like, alright, whatever, dog. But I still had the curiosity in my head anyway. So I'm just like, let me just sit around for a little bit and watch what's going on. There better be some elite competition going on in here if I can't fucking play. So I'm sitting here and I'm just watching. I'm just looking at it all and I'm just like, yo, this shit is so fucking ass, dog. Like, I don't know.
Why was it ass because you couldn't play, or was it ass because they couldn't play?
No. It was actually ass because these niggas could not play. Like, 95% of them would have gotten cooked.
Wow. That's crazy.
95%, right? So, a few of them recognized me, you know what I'm saying? I had been there and shit since, like, I was young, like a teenager type shit. So now they see me as a grown-ass man with a beard and shit. Now they starting to recognize me and shit. So, 2 of them was about to leave. He was like, "Oh yeah, you can take my spot, whatever." The other nigga was mad at his fucking teammate ball and shit. He was like, "Yo, you can take my spot." So the first nigga that said you can take my spot went over there and asked the nigga could I play for him because he about to leave, whatever the case. So I don't know what the nigga like mumbled over to him, but he fucking the nigga that said that I could play for him. Huh? The nigga that said I could play for him, and they, you know, I'm just sitting on the sideline. He like, "How'd you hear about this?" Da, 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 da. I was just gonna say, you feel me, that I would just walk through the neighborhood, heard the basketball or some shit, right? So the nigga that told me originally that it was the invite only shit came out of nowhere, just snitched on himself. He was like, oh yeah. You see my Snapchat story, but I told him it was invite only. I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, why did you just tell him that? Like, I literally was just about to tell him, I walked by, I wanted to get some hoops in my shit. But, so yeah. I guess the nigga that said he was about to leave, he ended up staying to play, whatever the case may be. So the nigga was acting weird. So I just go ahead and not let. I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas is ass, and you acting like this is the basketball Illuminati club.
It probably is the new Illuminati, bro.
Ain't no way in hell, because y'all was too ass for me. Y'all was too
You gotta
ass.
start somewhere, bro.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta play at your competition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to be out there. You feel me? All secretive, getting your ass. Bro.
So here's another thing, right?
Hold on. Before we do that, right? Food. Let's mukbang this out with it.
Yeah.
That's what I need food.
We all need food. I need to live, bro. He was asking
Did you want this chair, Charles? Did you want this chair?
I'm good.
He was asking earlier my review of the Panera Bread. And personally, if we're going through 5, I'd give it a 4.
Out of 10.
That's for me.
What's your 1 to 10, nigga?
This is for me.
That shit look fancy.
Yeah, so we got smokehouse barbecue.
That's me.
That's you. Okay, smokehouse barbecue chicken.
Basic over here, baby.
Oh, my salad.
Oh, what the
That's my salad.
What is that right there, bro? Is that shrimp? Is that shrimp or chicken?
That's lobster.
See, I knew it was something, bro.
This is.
Bring on the cheese. Ain't mine.
This is mine.
This is probably yours. Yeah, it doesn't say it on top.
It's messy shit.
Because I think yours is just straight cheese, right?
Yeah.
And then this is
Messy.
So I don't know if y'all want to. I'm gonna show.
Yeah.
Let's get personal with these guys. Boy, your best, Scott. Some nice lobster rolls. They really are.
Is this Chipotle sauce?
That's a nice lobster roll right here. Let's get it. Black bread.
Word.
Very nice. Okay. What you got over here?
Another
black
little
bread over here.
pizza, bro. Nice little barbecue chicken sandwich, bro.
Okay.
Doing that shit nice and simple.
Okay. I got
don't see this shit busting.
I got my salad. So that's just for y'all to eat with it. Because they about to say some crazy stuff to y'all, and y'all might as well get comfy, because these people, man, I don't know where y'all found them at, man.
This stuff is insane.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. Sometimes I think, bro. Y'all make me wonder.
This is good.
I got here.
A club.
Nice clubs. Nice thick clubs. To look at that. It's real good.
Alright. Shit was better than I thought.
Alright, so anyways, get done with that. I make the story time on Snapchat, whatever the days. Now I had made it. I was just, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it a little lengthy for a story time.
Okay.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, girl FaceTimed me, right? Now I done been sitting outside, and I didn't even know she was up because when I left, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and it seemed like she just turned over and was, you know what I'm saying. So she like, when do you plan on coming in the house? I'm like, son, I'll be in there like soon or whatever the case. So, got mad at me for that. And then my mom called me and pissed me off. How? Like, how did that just domino effect like that? Like, how? How?
One thing after another, baby.
How? How?
That's Sunday for you.
That's crazy. Sunday is supposed to be love. Like, where is the love at?
Look, I was mad at the world because of traffic all fucking day. No one knew how to drive today, y'all.
No one ever knows how to drive for real.
Nah, today it was just like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. It was like,
I avoid driving at all costs.
it was like, I don't know what I'm doing today or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Shit made me mad everywhere I went. I yelled out, "You a green ass nigga," like 6 times today. I'm like, that shit crazy.
What? You a what?
You a green ass nigga, bro. Word too.
Alright, so yo, we need to explain to D about the bricklayer because apparently he's been missing the past couple days. So, Diego. Deagle. Deagle. So, a lady came out, right? And she called attention because she had a really big knot on her face.
Big what?
A knot. A very decent sized knot on her face. And she, when the video came out, she said that a dude hit her with a brick. And it was a whole bunch of black men around and nobody did nothing, whatever.
Her face was fat as shit.
Very.
She had to go to the hospital.
So she said the reasoning behind him doing this was because she didn't give him her number. But we later found that not to be true.
Okay.
And she turns out to be like a YouTuber and all that. She does this like to people. Like,
she does what to people?
Pretty much antagonize white men.
Men in general.
It caught a lot because it was mainly white men. So, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah.
So she went live, said she got hit with a brick, and then the internet did their thing and said she never got hit with a brick.
No, she got hit with that bitch.
Well, I don't think she did get hit with it because it comes out now that it was like a little hoax.
The way her face looked, bro. That shit really looked like you got hit with some shit. That don't look like makeup.
Wait, she didn't just pull the wool over her eyes, she pulled the whole damn sheep on her face. So we all know this lady, right? The brick lady, aka Roll React. Now it seems like she has a history of doing this sort of thing. Basically in 2020, she actually, once again, played the victim to actually get GoFundMe donations. And I want y'all to listen to this. Here's we've been scammed again. Rhoda Oswald, the brick lady, appears to be a scammer that uses victimhood to create GoFundMes. Her first incident was in 2020. She claimed she was assaulted by a dollar store security guard. And man, did the story get crazy. Man, this story got more twists and turns than a Jamaican street. Seems like we got Carly Russell again. She had black women coming for black men all over the internet, but as more details of the story came out, man, her story was flakier than a 90-year-old crunch. Y'all remember her claiming that none of the black men around actually came to her defense? Yeah, that one. Now watch this clip. We trying to help her. That's all we trying to do. She not saying we trying to help her. I called the police and stuff like that. They pulled up. I talked to them. I know they got the beat. So that was bullshit. Now y'all remember this guy who claimed he was there? Oh, no. His ex-girlfriend outed him. He doesn't even live in the same state. It was just another motherfucker doing it for clicks and views. Oh, so the owner of the establishment also finally spoke out, so he reviewed all the security footage, and there was no video of her getting assaulted in any shape or form. And yet she was able to still raise $40,000 on GoFundMe donations this time around. And now for the obvious question. I'm pretty sure we all see that swelling on her face, right? On top of not filing a police report, She actually got treated for an allergic reaction, guys. Oh, just in case we can't put one on one together, guys. She did this for clout, she did this for views, and she did this for money. And she knew that by stirring the pot between black man and black woman, it would do exactly that. So, us again, signing off. Go ahead, today I'm getting on you.
Bro, this is tantalizing new information.
Just burped this morning.
So,
Fresh news.
What's your take?
What is your take, Beagle? You need to know.
my take is wow. That's wow. Yeah, I mean, again, I didn't even hear about it. So the fact that all these people heard about it enough to, give her $40,000, God.
But
By stirring up our culture, again, because they love our culture. They don't love us, but they love our culture, man. Everything they do with it, because we are the dollar, the almighty black dollar, and we need to stop looking at anything or anyone else to save us, because it's never gonna work.
I just feel like this shit's insane.
very insane. Like, how do you even write this? How do you write this up?
Yeah, like, you really can't.
It took her 3 years. They said the last time was in 2020. She's been plotting ever since.
That's a lot of research. I'm researching study.
I mean, you could see it easily. Look how the whole world went with the whole Kiki Palmer shit. Immediately. And now they back together living their life happily.
Mm-hmm. As they should.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They back together.
What?
Back together.
What?
Yeah.
Reunited and it feels so good. Damn, I did not know that. That's crazy.
On another note. On another note. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to bring this up. The Philadelphia Eagles just won this game before this show came on. We beat the Patriots in game 1. Shout out us. 25-20, you know what I'm saying? We the only winners in the room, so that's why everyone else is quiet. But it's alright.
The fact that y'all all blew a 16-0 lead is ridiculous.
Literally. Almost lost to a non-Brady fucking Patriots.
Whoa. Bill Belichick is there. And Mac Jones is a top 10 draft pick. Put some respect on Mac 10 name. Okay? Alright? They have a great defense. Very solid defense.
You would have did better than that drive we just watched.
That was a battle of the coaches. And at least we won.
A battle of the coaches?
Duh.
Wow.
It's a battle of the minds, man.
It's wild as hell.
It's all about schemes, bro. Schemes. I'm trying to tell y'all. But we walked out of this bitch with a W.
Yo, y'all got the breads on the side, right?
Yeah, let me get my bread, man. Forgot I had that.
You got bread that come with it? You got bread that come with it?
Yeah. They get the bread with it. We'll pick it up. Y'all want to show it to them? You know, show them what your bread look like?
I ain't gonna lie, Panera Bread got it. You know what I'm saying? They got a solid 8.5 for me. Sandwich.
How we doing it out of 10? Okay.
I really did like the sandwich, and the pizza was very good as well. Got to give it to you guys.
I give it to y'all. It was good, but y'all was a little stingy with the sauce. I am a sauce man.
You're a big guy, man.
Yeah, I need a lot of sauce.
Sauce and flavor around it, baby.
Okay.
But moving on to my quick little topic that I got.
Wait, what's your rate though?
I'm more like a 7.8.
A 7.8.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck all that. Unless you're doing half, talk whole numbers. So, you still sticking with your 8.5 or you want to go a whole number?
Yeah, it's 8.
8? Damn, he went down. Alright.
I might agree to
8.
Go ahead, you want to see what I'm talking about. It would be great with some more sauce. See what I'm saying? That little light drizzle ain't gonna do it.
That actually looks really good.
Yeah.
But I see exactly what he's saying. Because it is really good, but yeah.
More sauce.
More sauce just to bring that boom out.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. I got a quick topic for y'all.
Enjoy.
I just want to hear what you guys got to say. Oh man, child services have been called on Blueface for video of sunround strippers. You know what I'm saying? Blueface is under investigation. I'm only bringing this up because this is really in the wake of him talking all this shit because the baby's born, and so he's been tweeting some shit. He said that he gonna give you 30 days and this and that. If you ain't acting right, aka focused on the kid, he was gonna call CPS on shorty type shit. You feel me? So it's like you having the nerve to say that, and then boom, Blueface is under investigation by the Department of Children and Family Services. Videos have surfaced showing his young son around exotic dancers at home. Law enforcement has visited Blueface's Los Angeles home 9 times since May. The most serious visit triggered by a video where Blueface asked his son if he was gay while women were stripping nearby. Despite the ongoing investigation, Blueface still has custody of his son, and the investigation hasn't moved forward because no one answered the door or phone when deputies visited. The situation raises questions about online responsibility, potential legal consequences, and the impact on Blueface's career and public image.
Damn. Well, I want you to really, because I was gonna ask y'all this one day, right?
What?
Because I was on one of the Instagram lives or whatever that he had. So he's fucking the baby mom, right? Mm-hmm. And the son walked downstairs and catches them.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Wait, on live?
On live.
He was fucking his baby mom on live?
No.
Well, he pulled the camera out as it's happening, and he walked downstairs and he saw it.
That's actually wild.
I just feel like too many wild things go on in that man household.
But it's like,
so look, right?
The judge is just gonna have a field day with both of them, right? Because on the show, they have a show. She's smoking while she's pregnant. A whole backwood to the face.
Oh, you're talking about for sure.
While she's pregnant, though.
Yeah, I've seen the clip.
So I watched the show, and I'm like, what did I just watch?
You watched the show?
I watched the show, watched the show.
Oh, yeah, you ain't sure of her. I used to watch Ones.
What I find crazy is, right? I like to stay hip into the news. I don't watch the shows and shit, but because TMZ be saying shit, and a lot of other news sources, and one of them just happened to have Blueface's mom say that
they're cousins.
Yeah, I heard that.
Bro, mom has issues, bro.
Obviously. Because out of all the things in the world to say lie, first of all, is to say some shit like that. But why wouldn't you say that to them a long ass fucking time ago?
Bro.
Or did she and these motherfuckers not care because they just as slow as them?
She didn't say that shit. She too spiteful of her mother. She would have been said that shit 100,000 times. She just saying shit to say shit.
And at this point, I honestly feel bad for Blueface. Honestly,
I've been felt bad for him, but
why?
I also.
What do you mean? Why? Look at that.
He did it to himself, man.
I mean,
that's why I don't feel 100% bad, honestly.
Yeah, but
because as a
you have a crazy ass mom, right? You have a crazy ass baby mom. You have a crazy ass girlfriend / second baby mom /
Bro, you
got problems everywhere.
You're rich and famous, man. You can detach from that and start over somewhere, man. Easily. Anybody can do it, but he can do it easily because he has the resources.
Nobody told him to start fucking for Sean in the first place.
Nobody told him to keep doing it.
That also is true.
Nobody told him to shoot the club up.
All right.
Nobody told him to go back and get his baby mom pregnant for the second time.
But look, right? So can I say this? You just showed me this video of this girl break lady.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that she did to get money. Right? What did she do? She came out with violence, targeted our community with violence because they know we like it and would pay for it with sympathy and just our entertainment in general, with our attention.
Mm-hmm.
Are they not doing the same thing? Blueface and Chris Sean? Because that's all they like. That's what we see.
Toxicity.
That it's literally enabling it, and then
I was about to say, I feel like this
they
is
could be
going
fucking
that.
faking all of this shit.
At this point, I feel like so.
They really could be faking all of this shit, but everybody's eating it up.
They're faking some.
Mm-hmm.
It's 50-50.
I don't know, man. It's like...
Nah, because they're good at marketing, but at the same time, they're still two toxic individuals. Blueface wants to be a controlling pimp, and Krishan is Krishan.
Did y'all hear the baby mom new song that dropped?
Hmm?
Or did y'all hear the baby mom new song that dropped?
Not listening to none of that music.
The baby mom dropped the song?
Mm-hmm.
Krishan?
No. Got the other baby mom.
Oh boy.
I don't even know shorty name, guys.
They call her stupid.
Yeah, because she, man, listen, bro. Blueface know how to
Because
pick
they
them
call her
games.
stupid because
Blueface really know how to pick them joints.
they call her Stewie because. Stewie Drewski.
What does that mean?
Yo, shout out Jada Cheese, bro. Cause she just looks beautiful.
It's like if you compare both of their faces, like the structure of it is the same. I don't really know how to to explain it other than that. But what was the other topics we had?
I just came from a wedding. Shout out Becky and Ty. Congratulations.
Shout out to y'all, yo.
Bro,
That's fire. It's beautiful
I love it.
to see weddings, to see people still falling in love. Because a lot of us nowadays, I don't know what the fuck that feel like, eh?
No snuggy out here at all.
It's rough out here.
only thing I will tell y'all done had y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all recycle all that other good shit. Don't put it on paper. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
This guy.
I'm for real. It's gonna be a lot of a hassle. Y'all may work it out in the future. It's gonna be even more of a hassle. Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Why not?
Why not what?
Why not put it on paper, bro?
Because, bro,
Watch it.
imagine going through like divorce court shit like that. Then she get half, and she cheated on you.
But she wasn't happy, bro.
Yeah. I
Bro,
was about to say that. He wasn't happy, bro. That was your fault.
she wasn't happy. That's cool.
You
She
caused
ain't
it.
signed that goddamn paper.
You caused it, though. You know what I'm saying?
How?
You caused the unhappiness. You wasn't playing your part.
She wasn't playing your part as a husband.
You knew.
You had a contract that you signed, and
Yeah.
you reneged.
For better or for worse, death do his part. You was going to do your job, bro. You didn't do it, bro. She cried that night.
That's like signing up.
I cried that night.
That's like signing up.
You put me through divorce court, motherfucker. I cried that night. I figured out how the hell I'm gonna keep my house. I cried that night. Nigga, I'm the one suffering.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
But I don't have to as long as we don't sign this paper.
you know how hard it is to find somebody that's going to sign that game?
I don't know. Well, here would be my ultimatum. If we sign these papers and put it on paper, A prenup has to be signed as well with it. Because that way you're signing every fucking thing.
Prenups don't even work nowadays, Carl.
Damn, what do you mean?
What I just said.
Like, what do you mean? I thought the whole point of it was to work.
The judge can still go against it.
What you mean go against it? Now, then I'm going to assume that y'all fucking. Because what do you mean go against it? Like, I did what I was supposed to do.
Due to certain circumstances, it can still be overturned. You can still lose it all, nigga. Oh, God.
Girl.
God forbid you smacked the bitch one time.
Damn, Blueface.
So, yeah, damn, Blueface. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Do y'all
still
remember?
lose, guys.
Do y'all remember me asking that question of if a woman names a child after her, is she a junior?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she is. He is.
He's a junior, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, bro, he's going to get killed in school.
I mean, this is more of a masculine name anyway.
Bro, you're missing the point.
Oh, it's a neutral name.
Well,
You're missing the point.
I don't think so.
You named after your mama, nigga.
what's wrong with that?
Fuck you talking, bro? You're a boy, bro. Fuck you talking about? It's not a girl. You're a boy named after your mama, bro. Like, where your dad at?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Jonathan Porter is such a
That
trash
happens.
name.
That happens.
It's my first time ever seeing it.
Mm-hmm. I know you met like an Alexis.
No.
That was probably named after it because originally it was in it Alexander.
I've seen that. That exact name and everything.
Nah, bro.
That's
The
crazy.
Christina that was originally a Christopher or a
You named
Christian.
after your mama, bro. You old man out here, man. They gonna get him, cuz. I'm telling y'all. They don't believe me. I believe me, though. What y'all got for me, man? Gave y'all a nice little topic. Talking about Blueface Baby on the dead low. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have any comments for your football team performances?
No.
Why not?
Because I already told you once and I'm not going to tell you twice.
You need to tell the world, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Pittsburgh going to win the Super Bowl.
I heard that. That's crazy. You flying over there too, buddy.
Hey, man, listen.
What was the
Titans,
score?
it was 15-16.
Who they play?
The Saints.
Yeah, that's not a bad team.
That's what I'm saying.
Who they got? That nigga that was on the Raiders, right?
Girl, Carl?
Yeah.
You got a car?
No,
No,
the
they
Saints.
got Carr.
Come on now.
No, I just was about to say, wait, what? The fuck happened here?
Tennessee not that ballsy. They don't want to take the risk, bro. They just drafted Brian Tannehill.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't take a risk.
Okay, hold on. Gotta fuck all that out. So, Mr. I don't believe Jimmy Fox is a clone, right?
Oh my god, here we go.
Da. I don't want to hear it, nigga.
Jimmy Fox is not a clone, that's all.
So, why have we found this video of him, right? Do you remember when he had a tattoo in the back of his head? Charles, do you remember when Jamie Foxx had a tattoo in the back of his head?
Yeah, tattoo on the back of his head.
Yeah, well, apparently nobody knows that Jamie Foxx had a tattoo in the back of his head.
Whoever's watching this, let us know in the comments.
I'm
Did
personally.
he have a tattoo on the back of his head? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, he did.
I'm old, so I don't know.
I specifically remember
But
this.
for a movie?
No!
It might have been painted, bro.
No, this was damn near when the women on the alcohol days. Bro, y'all remember this nigga having a fucking head tattoo. Because that was around the time Mike got the face tattoo.
I don't be looking at niggas' scalps, bro. I'm just being for real.
The only head tattoo that I knew about was Birdman.
Anyways.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Jamie Foxx has never had no tattoo.
That can we confirm that person up top is Jamie Foxx, right?
We couldn't confirm that.
Why the fuck is he so tall?
We can't confirm that's even Jamie.
Bro, look at
Bro,
him.
that's
Him.
Jamie fucking
That's
Foxx,
him,
bro.
bro. What are you talking about? That's him.
That's Jamie Foxx, man.
Why the fuck is he so tall? He looks like
He
LeBron.
might look like Jamie Foxx, bro.
Ain't no way in hell you're telling me that this is a fucking lookalike. Ain't no way in hell.
You ever seen a Drake lookalike? Niggas thought that nigga was Drake.
No, bro, that's
Niggas
not the
getting
same.
cheeks
When
just
you
off
look
of
at
the lookalike.
when you look at them dead in the face, you can tell if it's them or not. This looks just like him.
You can barely see his face.
He literally turned around.
Bro,
As
stop,
soon as you
bro.
said that.
You're
He
trolling,
literally
bro.
turned around as soon as you said that.
You're trolling, nigga.
No.
That was Jamie Foxx, bro.
And look how tall he is compared to everybody.
Bro, this nigga looks... Bro, that's Jamie Foxx, bro.
That
Look
is
at it.
Jamie Foxx.
That was him, nigga. Oh my god, bro.
Niggas just don't learn, bro. They don't learn. The proof will be right in their face and they still don't learn.
Bro,
How? How?
pull me up a picture
Oh
of
my.
Jamie Foxx with his head tattoo, and I will believe you.
This is him right here at the
No,
bottom.
different picture than that.
Oh my god. Now I need to get 30 fucking pictures just to convince you that he had a head tattoo. Like, oh my god. Alright. Let me see. Jamie Foxx. Head tattoo. How are you gonna see the tattoo if he turned around? Then you're gonna say it's not him. How are you gonna see the tattoo? Because you have to see the back of his head. Alright.
That's what I'm saying. So how have you seen the back of his head?
What do you mean?
What did you just ask me?
Here you go.
Alright, well that's...
That one right there at the bottom right. That's a side photo.
That's also the top photo. So,
Do you see the tattoo on the back of his head?
do you see the tattoo on the front of his head and on the side also? That's what I'm saying. You see all these fakes, bro?
All these fakes.
Yeah.
That's the same fucking tattoo.
Nigga, they're fake.
Oh my gosh, bro.
This nigga never had a fucking head tattoo. This nigga
That
never
is
had...
still there. Why are there multiple? So you're telling me that this nigga got multiple fake tattoos and put them on his head and take 50 million fucking blows of them?
I'm telling you that these pictures that you see that are like this aren't even real.
What about this one?
That's not him.
Oh.
So you telling me that that's
Yo.
Jamie Foxx, and you could
Was that not him?
you put your life that that's Jamie Foxx.
Yes, this is like Jamie
You put
Foxx.
your life that that's Jamie Foxx.
Oh my god.
You can't see his face right now.
What about here?
Does he look like Jamie Foxx to you?
This is Jamie Foxx damn near. This is Jamie Foxx show damn near days. Like, oh, what are we talking about right now? At these angles, how are you photoshopping the shit on there?
He's cold, bro.
Like, I don't know what else to fucking show you, bro. I don't know what else to show you.
He's a clone, bro.
He just can't. He can't face
You
it.
guys are out of your mind.
He can't face it.
Ow! Bro, accept the truth, bro.
You guys are out of your mind.
He can't face
Accept
it.
the
Dog.
truth,
That's crazy.
You guys are out of your mind.
Dude, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. You're insane.
Shit could be right in your face. You just let's ignore it.
You guys are really out of your mind.
So how do you explain this?
Can't look similar, but when you're this famous and there's people.
What do you mean? How do you explain this?
Why do they look so similar?
Bloodlines?
Yeah.
Bloodlines?
He's a warlock.
Great ancestor.
Bloodlines?
Sounds a stretch, right? How about your boy Johnny Depp?
All of them.
Oh, what are you doing?
All of
That's your
them.
great grandpa. Anybody know who that is?
Fucking Jeffrey Epstein look like fucking Andrew
It's
Jackson.
just crazy how similar these people look.
How? You come from a long line of little people.
Like the
I'm saying
Zuckerberg.
it comes from bloodlines. It's called DNA.
Oh my god. No disrespect to my little people out there. You feel me? It was just a little person on the street.
Listen,
I don't know the correct term
so look,
to
right?
use, but
I'm serious. Look, right?
how do you try to explain this shit? Like, how?
What I would say this is, I'm not going to say this is a clone. You have to understand the process that they take to actually clone somebody. These are bloodlines. And the reason why these people look like these people is because I don't know if you notice who they're showing, right? Versus who these pictures of the people of who they're finding. They're not just random people that they're finding. They're finding famous people from back then, historical figures, or somebody that's obviously known enough to, have a presence in a picture.
Okay.
And somebody from modern day that's from years later. So it's ancestry. It's getting passed all down. It's not a clone. It's like, yeah, nigga, that's literally my great uncle.
Well, I don't believe the whole
ancient
clone thing, but I believe in when Orlando Brown was saying that they trade spirits.
So you think they just traded spirits, but they have the same body that looks like
Orlando Brown, but yeah.
Because a spirit is a spirit.
It's not that. It's not that simple though.
The spirit is a spirit. That's energy. So to make it look like that would be different. That would have to be a shapeshifter. That's something totally different.
So you don't believe in Skywalker's view?
That's why I said that it's totally different.
So how can it not be the same thing? How do you not get the same abilities?
By jumping spirits or being a skinwalker. That's different.
Being a skinwalker is not. A skinwalker isn't a spirit.
A spirit
that can mimic and.
Spirits don't mimic, they possess.
So
and they need a vessel.
So there's not one spirit that they can.
It needs a vessel.
I feel like that's what makes it a supernatural type of.
I don't know, but you sound like you're making your own anime over here. That's what it sounds like. But.
That's crazy.
Always with you.
What? I'm just saying.
You'll never see it until you see it, dog.
Listen, all I'm saying is it ain't cloning. No, that's not cloning. That's bloodline.
When the day comes, bro, he's the first guy we're calling. We're gonna be in a group call. We fucking told you so.
And I'm gonna be saying right there. I'm saying right there in the epicenter.
All the cartoons and shit that they put the truth in, and you never paid no attention.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Y'all trying to troll me.
I'm glad. Here you go.
Y'all trying to troll me.
Here you go. You remember that show?
No, I didn't watch this. I watched the real Teen Titans.
Hey, Teen Titans, baby.
No, this is
big old pancake.
This is new Teen Titans.
And I believe it.
Your laughter only makes my belief stronger. Nigga. Wonder what that butter wall could be. Nigga.
I don't know about the butter wall.
Bro, the butter wall is the ice wall, bro. You can't tell me there's not an ice wall around us.
So you think it's the ice wall, huh?
Yes.
I know about the ice wall.
You can't tell me there's not an ice wall around us. Because how are countries and shit going out further and finding more land? Explain that, Mr. Round Earth. What do you mean, what do I mean, nigga? What do you mean, what do I mean? Nigga,
So do you, when
Nigga.
they say that they find
Nigga.
these islands, do you actually read their discovery reports, or do you just read the headline? Or
Oh
whatever
my
somebody says
gosh, I
about it,
don't
you know?
sit there and fucking ask for the fucking author's name. And
It's
all
not
this
about
other
the author's name. It's about reading the fucking description, because some of them will tell
They
you
had it
how.
on the fucking
Some
TV.
of them will tell you how these lands literally rise up from out of the fucking ground. Literally.
So in
I'm
that
not
case,
gonna lie, a lot
Atlantis
of the
is
ocean
underwater,
is covering a lot of old land that we don't even know about.
Atlantis is underwater.
They already said that the Atlantis is actually the eye of the Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
Heard you need this.
At least that's what they. Nah, that's what they believe.
Yeah.
What are those the credentials?
Do you want me to pull it up? I can pull
Work
up a
site
lot of
right now.
From maps and
Full
written
illustrated.
history and locations and
I
that's
need
a lot of shit
full
that went into that.
illustrated demonstrate. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say, I can pull it up, bro.
No,
There's a lot of stuff. Listen.
So if the
Flat
Earth is
Earth-
round, why does
flat
the water
Earth-
not fall off?
Flat Earth is not a belief that I'm going to acknowledge or enable. Sorry. Now, if y'all want to hit me with a dome or some other shit,
That is what I'm hitting
we
you with.
can talk. So
But the land is flat.
Right.
Not spinning nowhere. I said the whole firmament thing.
So-
You said this already.
My thing is, right,
What if flat Earth was really just half a sphere?
That's what we're saying. Us flat earthers. That's what we say. They come with the round bullshit and they curvature. I'll show you.
I like. What if there
A
really?
third 1930s
Look,
pilot that
If
can
there
tell
really
you.
is a flat surface, what the under is the half of the sphere part. You know what I'm saying? It's round on the bottom, and it's flat on this side, it's flat on the top. So you can get pictures from each angle. You can get pictures from the bottom, and you can get pictures from the top.
How are there lakes inside of wide bodies of water, oceans and shit? Like lakes are like
Well, it's still a planet that has gravitational pull.
different size, different densities that keep them separated. It's essentially called osmosis that keeps different chemicals.
I'm saying if I go down deep enough in one of them, I'm going to come out on the other side. Up the round.
You're probably gonna implode.
Why? Why can't I make it? Why can't I make it into like? Why can't I make it into like? If it's
too
a round
dense.
circle.
Because it's too dense inside in the water pressure. It's pushing you down into the core. Your body can't handle it. You're not built for it. You're built to live on the surface.
So do you believe we went to the moon too?
Yeah. You don't believe it?
Oh my god!
All right, I'll give you what I'll give you what I think. I feel as though we went to the moon, but not when they initially said we did. I feel like it's just a little bit later. I feel like they lied at first. And then later on...
Ended the race so they could get there and do it right.
Yes, basically. Because that sounds like some shit American niggas would do. If you want me to be for real. We're some slick bastards.
But do I think they went there? Hell
Yes. I think they went. I think they made it. Just a little bit later on.
So what is that? A little bit later on.
I'll give it a few years, give or take. They had to do it correctly. They could get shit up there, but I don't think that they could really get a human being up there the right way and back.
See, and this is why I say, right? Y'all gotta travel, man.
Ugh.
Both of y'all.
Hey, leave me alone, bro.
What does traveling have to do with?
Nah, because if
when
you
you travel and you see the world and you meet all these people that's really out here and different in the world, you see that it's a lot of crazy shit that's out here where you be like, I can't believe it, but it's right here in front of my face.
I don't
Where you
personally
have to believe it. Because, listen, how about this, right? Let's go watch a rocket take off.
Okay.
Go down to that. Take a Florida trip.
My thing is though, bro, it's like, 'cause I'm not a flat earther. You know what I mean? I'm just getting my little takes of like, what if it was this? What if it was that? But like, when it comes to extraterrestrials playing a vital role in our evolution, I'm that guy. Like, I'm into that theory. We can talk about that shit all day. Like, finding out like the real purpose on why we're here. Like, I'm all here for that. But flat Earth, I don't really know about that one.
Ain't gonna know till you know. And it's also funny because I have found this. Well,
I'm more prone to believing the Earth is low key, is truly hollow on the inside, versus it being a flat Earth. I believe there's a whole fucking world or city underground, versus it being a flat Earth. That's really my thing.
I woke up.
October 5th. That's too soon, ain't it?
Next month, nigga.
Yeah. Is that too soon?
Where are they doing it?
Florida.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, yeah.
Is it on the weekend?
Or
I don't know. You would have
If it's on
to.
the weekend, and you know, let me look. You said what day was it? The 5th? It's on a Thursday. I could call out that day, man.
That's a Thursday.
Yeah, I gotta pay you time.
it's not here.
It's a great thing we walked out of there with a W today, y'all. I'm so proud of us.
They got another one, but it looks like it won't be till next year. We could probably try to have one. The Atlas V Boeing Starliner, that'll be a cool one.
I'm surprised they're still doing these, though.
What's that?
Rocket launches.
It's because the shit's real, yo.
What's real?
It's real.
What's real?
Damn.
What's real, bro?
Because these things be going to outer space. And he talking about the Earth is flat and we in the dome, so how we going to outer space? The Earth is flat and we...
There you go.
Well, I'll say this.
If it was a flat Earth, they broke through the firmament.
I'll say this. The sun
You ever heard of
what's the
Operation
name?
Fishbowl?
With us.
Yeah.
The sun and the moon is in the firmament with us.
You don't believe that?
I do believe that.
Why? Because that's what that video
I
was
believe
saying.
it. No, that's not exactly what that said.
Did you believe that before you saw that video?
Yes.
Why?
Because
It's too strong, bro. That's impossible. It's impossible, bro.
is it really? It's fucking
I
killing
don't know
people.
why.
Right now.
Because you can't look straight into that shit, bro. Word, so.
And you know why? Because it doesn't go around like this. When it sunsets,
It goes.
it goes.
Yo, it goes like a fucking clock, bro. Because
So if that was the case, then if it's going down, you're telling me that there's people like down, like if we're in the circle,
Let's go around and on the other side.
I don't know about that.
yeah, because technically the Earth is round, so it's like it goes over, but it goes under. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know what that shit is, bro. I ain't been to space. Don't listen to me, y'all.
It's like this. And we're all catching it like so kind of like you know that would be a good thing if you were doing it like that. You're saying we're stationary and the sun and the moon is moving, but it's inside of our dome moving. That's wild.
Hey man, I don't know.
Look, man. I don't know, bro. I just want. I'm stressed, yo.
How are you stressed out about my opinion?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just worried for you.
I just want to know, bro.
Don't be worried, because it's 2023. Remember, guys? It's 2023. So that means anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I just want to know who the fuck made the Sphinx and the pyramids, bro.
That's what I want to know.
Since
Since everybody has such this
We
advanced
did.
technology, where is it? Why can't nobody find it?
What do you mean, such advanced technology?
Because I hate that you sit here and you don't believe in aliens and all this other shit.
I do
But you
believe
want to
in
tell
aliens.
me that these motherfuckers
I
had a
believe
big ass
in
ray
aliens.
gun that could carry the big ass brick thing on top of the motherfucking pyramid? Like, come on, bro. No.
I believe
No.
in aliens.
We ain't done it since. We ain't, like, no.
One, I believe in aliens. And two, I believe that we humans did it.
No.
Why, without no fucking machine. With nature.
No.
Oh, so we just fucking
No.
and airbended that bitch up there.
I mean,
That is a
physical
possibility.
strength. Physical strength. Because we didn't have to sit here on our fucking phones and computers and
Look,
and
man.
drive our cars around. So we were
Nah,
actually
it's
walking,
physical
building
strength.
stamina. We were actually
Oh,
lifting
no.
shit, getting muscles. You know what I mean?
Listen.
We had the will. We didn't have nothing to distract us, no TV or nothing like that. Niggas literally
Listen.
just had nature. We didn't have a fucking ball to go play kickball, motherfucker.
Nah,
Play basketball. They didn't have that.
Listen.
So what were they doing? Working.
Nah, bro.
Listen. I
And this was their job.
No. Bro.
Stacking shit.
Listen,
And when it was
no.
too heavy, we get a bunch of niggas like pushing a car out of it. We know how to do that. Where do you think it came from?
You giving us too much credit, bro.
Yes, very much so.
But y'all give the government credit every day when y'all talk about this crazy clone shit and fucking flat earth lying.
You
to
need
us.
money to do it, which they print. What the fuck is the hard part? Like, where is it hard?
So
Where is it hard?
2 + 2 does equal 4.
Where is it hard? Like, where is it hard?
so that's my point, right?
What you mean?
You're saying I'm giving them too much credit, but y'all are giving them the same credit.
Not really, because it's like you ain't never did it again.
What do you mean?
Y'all have not made no more pyramids. Every pyramid that is around
Because they make obelisks now, and they build them with technology. Because it's a lot faster and easier and more
I haven't seen
humane now that
anything
we have
done.
laws.
I haven't seen anything done to that magnitude with that level of perfection. Like, come on, bro. Like,
They build obelisks now. That's why.
this is crazy. Actual,
I need some weed. Cause you really blowing my mind right now.
Oh,
actual construction workers, masons, you feel me, sculptors, people of that nature. So many of them have spoke on it, and it said it's impossible to get to this level of precision with the type of tools they would have had it at that point in time. So it couldn't have been us, bro. It had to be something else. That's all I'm being.
These are their new pyramids. I don't know if you yeah, man. You ever seen these? You know what these are?
They're calling those pyramids, bro.
Hmm?
You're calling those pyramids, bro.
They're the new pyramids, bro.
Nah, bro.
I mean, they really are. Bro.
Nah, bro.
They really are. Bro.
You can't compare that to a pyramid.
Why not? Why not?
See, this is exactly what I'm saying, bro.
Why not?
I haven't seen something done with that type of
Why not?
precision and accuracy yet. Why couldn't they do it
Why
to
not?
the same diameter and size as those? Why couldn't they use the same size blocks? Why couldn't they do the insides the same way? Like certain things are put in certain places inside of those pyramids where it's like, nigga, how did you put that there?
Question.
Where's
right
the
here.
technology you used to put that?
Why are there obelisks all over the world? It was the ancient Egyptians who used obelisks called Tehinu, and they built to celebrate the sun god Ra, who was contained within the obelisk.
Talking about these pyramids, though, bro. Like,
He don't want to.
where's the precision and accuracy of another pyramid of that nature? Like,
But I'm trying to tell you, they don't
Egyptian
do them
pyramids,
anymore, bro.
But
They
why?
do these.
But why? That you're not like I'm not understanding. Why would you stop doing those?
They might have had a better reasoning for that.
Which is?
It depends. What do you think the pyramids are actually for? That's the question. Because if you can answer that question in a manner, I might actually answer you.
Well, isn't that how they designed their motherboard as far as a computer and
They put the pyramids in precise
The
places
motherboard
because
of what?
it was for channeling something, but I don't remember it precisely.
like the design of a motherboard, like a regular, I guess, motherboard, it's in the same positioning as the pyramids.
What's in the same position as a pyramid? The motherboard?
Yeah,
What motherboard? Like a spaceship?
a motherboard like a computer did.
So they had computers back then, is what you're telling me.
I don't feel like so, but it's like, how do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like the civilization before us
Knew
that actually did build the pyramids, yes, they had technology. But to what extent, I have no idea. Bro, they found different bits and pieces of tools from that time frame where it's like there's no other way to think about it. Like when you look at these things, it's like the type of technology needed to make these in this day and age, they had to have something of that quality or better at that point in time, but we just don't know how.
So I think humans built these pyramids from back in the day.
You don't think it was
I
the
feel
giants,
like-
bro?
I feel like they might have had help from other beings, but I don't think it was some super technological being like we think
What if it was one of the supernaturals from the
But
old world? You know what I'm saying?
when you talk about where they're actually lined up with and how they are, and where the ones all around the world, because there's Antarctica, there's the ones in Mexico, there's the one that's in Egypt, there's the ones, I don't know. It, like you said, they were channeling something. That's really what it was more
the
for.
pyramids have
Channeling
them
something.
placed in precise locations, but I forget the exact details
I
of
wouldn't
what
call
it
them
was channeling.
Aliens. I would call them
And this is why
interdimensional
I
beings,
keep saying,
shall I say.
thank you.
But again, I don't want to get that deep far into it. If bouncing around through rabbit holes unobjectively, because it can take you somewhere.
I'm bouncing around.
You gotta find your path and just follow it. But you can't bounce around and be swayed, because the term this century is conspiracy.
Yeah, no cap.
I've been hearing it a lot. Everybody's, so the next conspiracy, this conspiracy. And not just y'all. I'm saying that everywhere. Everything now is like, hey, this is a conspiracy. Oh, this isn't true. The war information is real.
I ain't trying to hit none of this shit dead on the head, bro. I'm bouncing around it for my own purposes. You know what I'm saying? But I know a little something, and I love to raise questions. I love to ask questions.
As you should. Continue doing that.
Okay, so why am I wrong?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, right, don't get dismayed with it. When you ask why, right, you got to be careful to where you get your second-hand source from.
That's
Because
facts.
not all these secondhand
It's
sources
valid.
are actually, secondhand sources. They're actually fifth-hand sources, and those are the worst.
I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
Look, right, I love talking about aliens, right? But don't nobody want to bring up, like, did they help make us, my nigga? Like, I'm just saying, bro. How we go from monkeys to Neanderthals to Homo sapiens?
So, you believe we came from monkeys?
No, not us.
What do you mean, not us? I don't get that. What do you mean?
I want to know too.
I wouldn't know. Because what do you mean, not us?
Nah, bro. We ain't come from apes, bro.
So, explain to me what you just said we came from monkeys, and then
Look, well, I feel like
how we get from monkeys to
my
Neanderthals.
personal, you feel me, theorist take, if you want to like talk about smoking some weed, me personally, you know what I'm talking about, smoking some weed and getting into my theory bag, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sit here and be like, all right, what could be one of the craziest things that happened, but they'll never tell us. And it's like, all right, so what if some aliens came down here? You know what I'm saying? What if the aliens came down here looking for resources? You get what I'm saying? They were traveling planet to planet looking for resources. You know what I'm saying? They came to Earth and they found a huge abundance of the resource that they were in dire need of. They seen some Neanderthals running around. Seen some apes too. Seen a lot of things. It's a lot of these extraterrestrials that came down for this extensive visit and search. So instead of them being the ones to physically go out there and excavate and mine and grab up all of these resources, why not give the people here a little bit of a push, in the evolutionary cycle to help speed up the process of their evolution? Now we actually have more bodies, we have more workers, we have more people that can sit here and continuously get this resource for us.
So, monkeys, and then
I said Neanderthals. I also said apes were here as well.
So then, if we were Neanderthals, then
If we were Neanderthals, they more than likely tinkered with our DNA.
So were the Neanderthals monkeys before they were Neanderthals?
I have no idea.
So his logic sounds more realer than mine. That's what you're saying.
Hmm?
His logic sounds more realer than mine.
No. I was asking a question because he said something about a monkey.
That's
I
a
was
theory,
trying to figure
bro.
out the monkey.
That's
actually a theory.
I just made that story.
That's an actual theory, though.
Yeah. But yes, just think about it. Could be a possibility. Because if you look into it a little bit more, they had some trials and errors. You got some small people, some big people, two big people. You know what I'm saying? And you finally hit the mark. But you got all this other shit running around now too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta slowly get rid of those things. And they did. But time goes on. We were given some information that we weren't supposed to be given. That's what punishments come. Doesn't that sound familiar? Just a theory, though.
Yeah, just there.
You know what I mean? That Oreo shirt, bro. Helped me come up with all this shit. Let's write a book.
So now y'all acting like, what's his name, Rashad Jamal?
What you talking about?
What are you talking about?
That's what they said Rashad Jamal is. He said he's just a guy on drugs, a pedophile on drugs that he swear he has all this information, but he gets it from the drugs. He doesn't have any information.
First and foremost, it seems like a lot of God talking was going on when people was high back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
You said a lot of what?
I was about to say,
A lot of God talking was going on when people were high back in the day.
like, what you mean?
A lot of people were talking to God high off that shit.
I don't.
So you think they were using the drugs and then, praying and talking to God?
DMT, ayahuasca, mushrooms.
That's true. That's literally what
You know what I'm saying?
It's very true.
I don't know.
You combine those things with strong spiritual practices, shit, who knows where it's going to take you, my nigga. Take you some places you never knew existed. You never know. Like,
see, but that's all in the mind. So it's like, they're hallucinogens. So technically, you're not even seeing anything. You're hallucinating. You're imagining. It's not real.
you sure? A lot of people that take DMT end up having the same experience. They can sit in a room and talk about it, like the actual trip that you go through.
So now let me ask you this, right? We just watched this movie called They Clone Tyrone. So you think that they're not producing these drugs out here that's getting on the market that could give the same group of people that's taking these same drugs, that same vision?
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
But I feel like what they're putting in the food is to help, like, dumb down our minds. You know what I'm
talking about
saying?
the stuff that blocks our pineal gland?
Yeah, my boy. I feel like we eat and do certain things that inhibits
Like this.
All right, but hear this theory.
This whole thing right here.
Hear this theory, though.
basically.
What if, right, all the psychedelics and acid and shit like that is illegal because that
It's a gateway.
I would say that shit that you think you're seeing in another dimension.
Yeah, it's a gateway. It's a true gateway. That's what I truly believe. You try a couple of these things, you know what I'm saying? I haven't tried on those levels, but it's like you try a few of these things, it takes you to places you never expected to visit.
So do you think? What you think Dean, about that?
I don't want to say no, that's not true, because I feel like depending on the drug, you will, like, outer body experiences are real.
Yep.
And
Astral projection is real too.
Yeah, when you're astral projecting, you're literally in a different dimension. Like, you're in this dimension, but you're in a different dimension. That's why you really got to be careful doing that, because a lot of shit can get attached and come back, or you might not come back. A lot of other extra shit. So I feel like if you're on the right drug that gives your mind that alternate state where you're astral projecting, yeah, you might be, I don't know. Or you could just be tripping out. It could just be a fucking product of a fucking experiment.
You just sit in the chair, right? Fucking bugging
An
the fuck
experiment they call the war on drugs.
Listen, bro.
The war is they got your own drugs.
It's one or the other, my nigga.
And they're trying to figure out how to kill you faster with it.
Listen, bro. Certain things, I feel like take you there. And then you got the rest of that shit that they got out there that's here to distract and destroy. You know what I'm saying?
Or
I feel like y'all give them too much credit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that bird and bush story in the Bible, like, shit. You know what that stuff was, bro? Huh? You know what that was, bro?
So that's wild.
What was it?
Nothing.
Yeah, you know what
That's
it
wild.
was.
That was not what you're talking about. That's wild.
He said he was talking to the burning bush and he heard, that's crazy, yo. That is crazy, yo. Did you hear that? I just put two and two together. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. I heard it was a DMT, bro.
Mm.
You feel me?
Wait, how Moses getting DMT, bro? Talk to me, bro. Talk to me, bro.
Do I look like Moses DMT dealer, bro?
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Oh my god.
How cuz got DMT?
Like, it was probably more accessible back then.
I'm not with you like
that.
Yo, right? I want y'all to watch this movie with me, actually.
What is this film?
It's called Mars. It's actually crazy, right? Because Mars put me on a path when I was young, and it messed me up. But it's not the one that put me on.
Mars with the clear fucking thing on their head, and they show the brain, but it's a clear.
So you know the guy from Iron Man, Black Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
On the Age of Ultron, and then he gets the suit afterwards. He's always like the assistant. Yeah. So he plays in that movie. And basically, like, they go to Mars. They find a face on Mars. It looks like to be a mountain. It's a big storm. They lose all their technology. And then, you know, they're like, oh, I hear a noise coming out of there. It sounds like a propeller or something. Let's get closer.
I think I know what you're talking about.
The pyramid actually opens up and they go inside and it's a platform and it's a spaceship and they're in there and it's like, they're like, whoa, it kind of looks like the whole solar system. You can see it. And they were like, what the heck is this? And then like some fucking entity comes down and talks to their mind and was like, yeah, basically Mars was Earth before it turned into Mars, and to survive, we had to scatter, but we didn't want to leave the solar system like alone or something like that. So we could come back. So we sent a little bit of our DNA life, boom, sent it down to Earth, and that was what they call the meteorite. The meteorite that killed the dinosaurs and everything there. And boom, now we have life and blah 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 blah. So, well, I saw that movie. That movie came out in like 2002.
That's a good theory. I like that
kind of
one.
Crazy to hear some shit like that.
But DG, you just reminded me because there's pyramids on Mars, bro. What's up with that?
But that depends on who you believe. Because if Earth is flat and we ain't never go to the space and Mars ain't even real, then right?
Very true.
So it depends. But yeah, they said that. They said there was a face on Mars.
There was.
And they said that years after.
But there's actual pyramids there too.
And then they said the same thing about the pyramids. And I was like,
I was like.
And the pyramids just happen to line up where these pyramids down here line up at.
I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad at niggas ever since they said Pluto wasn't a planet. Like, I'm from that era where I grew up. Pluto was a fucking planet, my nigga. I took tests on that. Then I get a little bit older and they talking about, yeah, Pluto not a planet. It's a dwarf planet. What? Cause it's been small its whole life. Like, what's going on? It's still big enough for us to live there.
Hey.
How is it not a planet?
Yeah, it's a small planet. It's not.
It's a dwarf planet.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Six head ass niggas, bro. Changing my history.
That just showed you though. But you know, that was them saying, wait, there's a big planets and there's small planets out there. We're only talking about the 10 big ones. 8 big ones. 9 big ones. 10 big ones, actually.
Shit's annoying, bro. Y'all know about the joint they lost communication with?
Mm-hmm.
In space? They had that shit damn near a light year away or some shit. How far was that shit away?
I forget.
At least like 20 years, 20 plus years worth of distance type shit. Like, and they lost communications with it.
Y'all think that was an alien?
I
think that was an alien?
They said, all right, bro. We didn't let your ass be nosy enough.
Well, you know, they've been sending radio messages out.
I know.
We've been getting radio messages back.
But you tell it is this other advanced technology that somebody on the other side of the world is using.
That could be. I mean, I say that. I thought the aliens that we were seeing, the UFOs that was flying, I thought that was China. Honestly, that's what I thought. I was like, that's literally China, or if it's not China, it's the U.S. military using their own shit.
Practicing what the fuck they got. But it's like, bro, I just feel like we at a point in time, and then it's like, the shit that goes on that we don't even know about. These niggas have been threatening nuclear war for like the past 6 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like just all throughout a lot of these different countries. It's so much going on. It's probably aliens fucking around, bro. Because they're like, we can't have y'all doing this and doing that with your nuclear weapons. I can see that. But like shit, I don't know, cause bro, the moment they drop a nuke, bro, that's it for the planet, bro. That's it for us, guys. It don't even matter where the fuck they drop it. It's a wrap, like finito. So
Yep, once one goes, another one's going, and then we're all hit.
so if other life forms actually do have interest in our planet, they're not going to let that happen. They're going to intervene. But then, hey, you did bring up that theory. What if we're just a remnant of, you feel me, just what our population was at one point on a different planet? What if some of the others that survived are actually moving around right now?
Which goes back into what you were saying earlier about
What if they're the ones visiting?
them.
Maybe that's why you haven't seen an alien. I'm just saying, because we're the aliens, technically.
I actually said that a few times. I heard that the aliens that's why they don't look like. That's why the guy said they don't look like what we think they look like, because they're just us from.
No,
Technically, you would
they
say,
us from a different
technically
planet.
you would say from the future, because if you're traveling time, you would say that's years away.
I get what you're saying.
They're traveling.
Well, you're
black
talking about
holes.
traveling space and shit like that. So yeah, I get what you're saying. But it's just maybe, I don't know, bro. It's a lot of possibilities with this shit, bro.
That's if it's real.
Word.
But who knows? It could not be. It could all be fucking fake, and really, the Earth is flat, and we actually have layers underground. That's actually.
And that's where the
That's what's
dinosaurs
in
are.
Antarctica, and yeah, that's where the dinosaurs and a bunch of other things like sprites and giants and yeah.
I told y'all the Earth could be hollow, bro. It could be an entire world under us. You don't even
notice how in the movie that you're talking about, you go to Tyrone, they always have to go underground.
Underground, right?
Everything's always underground.
Yeah, bro. I wonder why.
Everything's always underground.
Remember they found that giant cave in China?
Underground.
Miles long, bro. You can spend days traveling through that joint. That's facts. It looked beautiful. They actually found another giant sinkhole and shit that had what? It had like 16 to 20-foot trees in it. A bunch of different growths and plants and shit that niggas never seen. They sent, bro, there's a lot of shit we don't know, cuz. But one place that, even though I'm afraid to go, I have to go to China. I have to. Because believe it or not, China has a lot of landscapes that tell you the truth about the world.
All right, so wait, what about giants? Do you believe that there were
giants? Giants were real. They had to be. Niggas done found giant bones and all type of shit before. Like, you got remnants of these niggas. That's why you got 7 and 8 foot niggas still walking around here to this day. Like, it's still in their DNA at some point. Yeah, they had to be
I'm
around.
asking Mr. See It to Believe It.
Oh my god. Now Mr. See It to Believe It. I can't with this guy. I do believe in giants.
Alright, we're gonna keep going now. Bro, Mermaids.
I believe in mermaids.
Gargoyles.
I believe in werewolves.
I believe in
Gargoyles.
sirens.
Yeah.
I believe in sirens. That's
Sirens and mermaids.
Yeah, I was gonna say basically the
Yeah.
same.
Some are just more skilled than others.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would put it as.
Okay.
Yeah, what about gargoyles, my boy?
Vampires, but not gargoyles.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Because I believe in vampires as well.
What would be like? I don't know. I wouldn't even know like what a gargoyle would look like.
Like a demon, a bat, a giant walking bat.
Yeah, look at
Shit, hold on. I might believe in that.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but that's why I was like, I'm gonna go with vampires. Like, God forbid if I see one of them motherfuckers in a picture and be like, yeah, actually, yeah. I was like, know what? Gargoyle's been real. That used to be my show. Watch them little statues pop up at night. Shut up in Disney.
Alright.
Fucking our mind up as a kid.
Dwarfs, gnomes, elves, things of that nature.
Dwarves, obviously.
You feel me? What about sprites and shit? You think sprites were real too?
Yes.
You said sprites?
Yeah.
Like
That's what we call spirits.
oh.
What about Tinkerbells? Fairies and shit.
Yeah.
That's a sprite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he asked. I was like, you feel me? You know, Tinkerbells and shit. Alright, this is the final one. The Jersey Devil.
Yes, but not what we
Think
Think.
what we interpret, right?
You gotta actually read into it.
I don't know,
I know y'all keep killing me like, I don't know, read the autobiography, but listen to how the Jersey Devil story came about in the multiple accounts of what they said they saw and what was happening when they said they saw it. It make you be like, oh, okay, so it wasn't like what we think it was, but it was fucking something that
I think I seen him.
shouldn't be.
I think I seen him. Bro.
You seen him?
I think so.
You probably did. He was on your ass.
Oh,
He
chill.
said, what the fuck you doing out here?
Chill.
Chelsea, I'm on my way out. What you mean? That's exactly what you said.
I ain't never forget that since I was a kid, yo. Chill, bro.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You ain't forget it. You go first.
Chill.
Because I want to talk about something that I
Alright,
forget
bro.
as a kid.
Alright, I guess I will.
We kids and shit, bro. We at Green Branch, you know what I'm saying? For niggas that know where Green Branch at, you know what I'm saying? That's in the Elmer area, the Pittsburgh area, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all there. It's a lot of, it's a nice, huge landscape. That's where a lot of the kids play midget football, soccer, and all that shit. But it also has a trail with the woods and shit, you know what I'm saying? A little walking trail. Knowing us badass kids, you always like to go on a trail, you know what I'm saying? And then it gets dark. We're back there, bullshit, just a few of us. Had the nerve to start talking about that shit.
What, the Jersey Devil?
Yes, bro. We start talking about it, bringing it up. Niggas is bullshit and acting like, oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Well, when I'm telling you, I see a tall, dark figure, like it was like what, 35 to 40 feet away from us. A tall, dark figure in the woods, red, bright red eyes, my nigga, bright red, shiny eyes, bro. I ran for my fucking life. Damn, swear to God, I ran for my life. I'm like, bro, y'all bullshit. Like, niggas be really talking about they done seen the Jersey Devil in this fucking area. Like, you niggas is tripping, this and that. Bitch, all of us seen that motherfucker. It was 4 of us, and everybody ran. What is you talking about? That shit was a little too tall. And I done seen a lot of animal eyes at night. And to this day, I still have not seen no bright red ones, my nigga. Like, we have a lot of animals in our area at night. You can see all type of shit. From skunks, raccoons, fuck around, see a bear, nigga, coyotes, all type of shit. Never seen those red eyes. And never at that height. You know what I'm saying? Like, never at that height, bro. I don't know what the fuck I've seen. I think that shit is real. Like, period. And I never want to see it again.
Yo, that's wild. How old was you?
We were 12.
12.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's a crazy ass time.
I saw a dog ghost, but go ahead.
You saw a dog ghost.
Yeah,
A dog ghost?
a dog ghost.
Like a ghost that was a dog?
A dog ghost.
Okay,
Did
talk
it bark?
about it.
You don't know what it was?
Well, I did, but nah, I want to hear about the dog ghost.
Talk about dog goes
Right.
Alright, so well, I was like 13.
That's crazy, I bet.
So my mom had just got this dog and named it Madison, right? It was like a little it was like a black like Yorkie, teacup Yorkie or something like that. So it never fucked with nobody but my mom, right? Like it would bark whenever she wasn't there, all that type of shit. So one day, right, they opened the cage and my mom was pulling up and the dog fucking went outside without nobody knowing and it got hit by a fucking car. Right? So we didn't know what the fuck to do with the shit. So we put it in a plastic bag and buried it in the backyard.
Oh, shit, okay.
So boom.
You didn't tell your mom?
No, she knew because
Okay.
she was outside and the dog ran to her, but ran across the street and got fucking hit. So yeah, we buried the bitch back in the backyard. I want to say like a week and a half goes by. I forgot where we were coming from, but we was coming in the house. It was all pitch black dark. So I'm looking like the light is like over here, like kind of the same way the door is. So I walked through and it's dark. I saw the fucking dog. Like I saw the dog, the black figure shaped, like it was cut out the same way as the dog. I turns the light on and the shit disappears.
I'm gonna tell you about right now. You wanna know why? It was that cheap ass burial.
We didn't know what the fuck to do with it. What do we do with it?
Cheap ass burial.
What do we do? Where do we bury dogs?
He came to ask you why you do me like that. Though? Plastic bag in the backyard though, cuz.
I'm saying though, like
I didn't even see you cry, but you turned the light on too fast. You didn't give him a chance to talk.
I didn't want to fucking see him talk. I didn't want him to talk. Shit, he didn't like me. I didn't like him like me.
So he came back to haunt you.
He must have.
That's wild.
He must have.
That's wild, bro.
I wasn't trying to hear it. Whatever he had to say, I wasn't trying to hear it because it caught me off guard because I'm like, it was just fresh, like it just happened, and the fucking dog cage was literally still in the fucking house.
Holy shit.
Like it was fresh as hell, and I'm like, yo, ain't no way in hell I just saw this dog, and I just didn't even tell nobody. I knew it was
Bro went upstairs scared as hell after that.
I really was, and I didn't tell nobody because I'm like, who the
He
fuck
had
is
so
gonna
many questions.
Right.
But you
You're
want to know the
just gonna be
problem,
made
bro?
fun of for the rest of your life. That's
Yeah,
Bro,
like,
he had all these questions, but if he ain't turned the light on, he could have got the answers.
Damn.
Word too. You could have got the answers. You was just too scared to get them. You went upstairs like, what happened?
Well, I guess you could have said the same thing, but you ran.
yeah.
You could have did the same thing, but you ran.
Bro, I didn't want to know what happened.
Okay then.
Bro, I did not have any questions, my nigga. I had zero questions.
That's fucking crazy.
I said, what the fuck is that? And I left. What? They was like, yo, you know what that was? No. If you want to find out, you go ahead,
So
bro.
is that a bear or a rock wall?
I'm going home. Cause it's like niggas forgot, like, bro, we have to we got 2 bikes, my nigga. Like, we got the 4 of us have to get home on these 2 bikes, gang. Like,
We need to have start.
let's go home now, bitch. It's getting dark, bitch. I just seen some scary shit. Fuck no, bro. I'm cool. That was not a deer, bro.
Oh man. Alright, so it's crazy that y'all both, you was 12, you was 13, because I was in 12 or 13. Remember we was talking about numerology. This is a numerology type of situation where if they did a toll and asked how many people has experience like this at this certain age, then that would be some, message. So it's this place, right, that everybody in the city, even people outside the city, even people outside the state used to come from, bro. And it was like, as young kids, though, we was wilding, bro. We was too old for our age.
Yeah.
It was called ISC, the International Skate Center. At the skating center, they had a hall in the back, and after like 8, 9 p.m., they would close, but they would just open the hall, and they would pay a DJ to come out, and he would come in, and you would come in and, have a party. It was like every Friday, Saturday night, it was a fucking club.
Okay.
But it was for young people, you feel me? Younger people, teenagers, young teenagers. One of these days, bro, it's me, my cousin Taj, and my boy Eddie. So just so I can give y'all a visual. So this is the facility, right? This is the front door.
Mm.
Normally, everybody they leave, they come sit outside, and they ride, come pick them up. Or it used to be a 7-Eleven right here where this Goodwill is now.
Yeah.
Or they don't have, the parents don't want to drive all down there and get stuff. So they're like, oh, just walk up to the 7-Eleven, go to the store or something. We'll wait there for me in public. We'll come pick you up. So that's our situation. All right, we about to get a ride. We got to walk from here to here. All right, walk out here, go up there. So all this is grass. This is grass. This is the highway.
Okay.
You feel me? And then this is more grass. And then this is like elementary school. You get houses and shit. Right?
Yeah.
It's right down the street from here.
Yeah.
Also. So we come out of here,
It's all woods.
and it's all woods right here. This is all woods right here. So we come out of the building, we walk down the little path, and now we're walking up the street to go to the 7-Eleven. And it's a beautiful, clear night sky out. But right there in that corner, well, I say right here, right where Cole is, right where Cole looking up like this, he was looking up at the sky right above him because the sky had looked like this. It turned that color blue. But only directly where he was looking at. Not in front, not in back, not like a little bit more over to us, not a little further back. So we saw the flash of light. Because the sky is dark like this, but it lit up blue like that, which is even more wild. And we looked and we were like, what the fuck? No way. And then, so, all right, whatever. Walking street, and something comes out of the fucking woods. Now, I tried to tell my parents about this. This was the wrong thing to do. Especially with black parents, and then with my sister and my brother. It was not. Back then they did it. It was funny. My mom tried to mention it now. She was like, oh, yeah, you used drugs back then, right? I was like, yeah, drugs in 7th grade as well. I'm like, that's actually kind of crazy. But
Yeah, chill.
anyways. We saw this animal. I'm going to say it was an animal because at this point, because we didn't know what the fuck to call it, but it was a big shadow fucking figure. And it wasn't big enough to be like a dog. It was on 4 legs. Mm-hmm. It wasn't big enough to be a dog, but it wasn't small enough to be like a cat. It was like kind of in the middle.
Yeah. It was a fucking werewolf.
Or something like that. You feel me? That was the shit we was thinking. Like, oh shit, like a fox or werewolf or something like that. It turned and looked at us with these fucking glowing ass eyes. It literally stopped, turned, and looked at us, and we was just like, bro, thinking like, all right, we about to haul the fuck ass over here. Like, we know a bunch of people. We all about to run over here and jump the fuck out of the shit out of this thing.
Put her in the quarry.
The thing, it looked at us. It turned, looked at us. And then just slowly just walk back. Now, reminder, it came out from this side. From the woods, and starts walking towards the highway. And I'm like, where the fuck is this shit going anyway? And why is it walking towards that light that literally just fucking lit up like a fucking signal? And then this bitch pop up out of nowhere and walk across. We walked to the fucking 7-Eleven and we was like, freaked the fuck out. And then, yeah, me and Taj, when we got back to my crib, tried to tell my mom. They was joking. They said, oh, you saw, what was it, like an alien cat wolf? Ha 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 ha. That was the joke. From 2007 to this fucking day. That was the joke. And it was funny, right? Because this was a few weeks ago, right? This is actually even funnier because this literally just fucking happened.
Shit get crazy, bro. I don't know.
So look,
all the way back then, though, is the wildest part. Then.
So on August 15th, Taj sent me a message. He said, "Yo, do you remember that time when we were leaving ISC and we seen that fucking alien running across the street to the highway?" Randomly, I haven't talked to Taj in I don't know how long.
But he remember that shit.
He hasn't hit me back either. He literally just hit me just to say that, and I was just like, "Yeah, that's actually fucking crazy." So that's when I sent it to the group chat to my brother, my sister, and my mom. Yeah. And then Janae's like, "Yeah, y'all crazy. I believe." And then here's my mom. She said, "You two were smoking weed back then, right?" And I'm like, "No, not at all." And then Rebo was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yo, we was in 7th grade. That's wild." Like, what?
Bro, word to bro. They ain't never gonna believe what they
ain't never. But then they done all had their own encounters to make them say, "Oh, well, you know, it might be," and the government's saying it's real now. And I'm like, "Yeah, bitch." But when I was a kid, I told you I saw some shit.
You said it was crazy.
You said it was an alien catwalk.
You said I was smoking gas in 7th grade.
It's wild, bro. Wild is.
No comment.
That's wild.
No comment.
I can honestly tell y'all, I did not touch drugs until I was in
That's crazy how he just immediately judged me. He judged the shit out of
I ain't gonna care. I ain't start smoking this shit until I was I graduated.
No comment, bro. No comment, bro.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? Yo, wow, bro. Y'all some judgy ass niggas, bro.
I ain't judging. Me personally, if you knew who I was back then, you wouldn't think that I was.
I didn't meet you just yet. A couple years later.
I might have hung out with some bad people, but they knew who I was, so they already knew. Like, y'all motherfuckers are know, don't pass me anything. I might drink, or if I want something, I'm gonna get it myself. But y'all do what y'all do, I do what I do. Yeah. Niggas knew that. Niggas respected that. So I ain't have to worry about that. That's crazy.
Yo, stop judging people. I grew up in an impoverished neighborhood.
Nah, look.
And you see, so that's what I'm saying. Because at that point in my life, I wasn't. I'm like, come on. Like, are you serious right now?
What?
I didn't.
Look, dog, it's funny now looking back at it. Because
gotta be happy.
We used to have niggas that used to like smoke in like the 7th grade and shit. And we used to look at them like this was crazy. It's funny now that we all smoking shit.
See? So now you the crackhead. Nah.
Yo,
you just started early. Got a head start on you.
Yeah, dog.
Niggas used to make fun of weed smokers all the time back in the younger years and shit. All the motherfuckers that call us all types of drug addicts, they all smoke tree now, bro.
All of them.
That shit is hilarious.
That shit really is hilarious.
When the fuck you start smoking tree? When life started hitting? Yeah, bitch. You seen it just hit niggas a little early back then.
Damn, I was about to say, damn, that shit hit in 6th grade.
That's what I was like, yo, that's actually wild, bro.
I can understand it, you feel me?
You can only imagine, my nigga. Not 6th grade, though.
And back then, when I was in 6th, 7th grade, that wasn't the thing to do. It really wasn't. Honestly, getting girls was the thing that was like smoking weed wasn't the thing. Smoking cigarettes wasn't the thing. Smoking a black and mild was not the thing. You might have had drinks, maybe some Mad Dog or a Four Loko.
And then like 2-3 years later, you come down to me and shit. And it's just like, we smoke, drink, and get bitches. And money.
Well, that's because that's a small ass town.
Nah, niggas they stole a lot back in the day.
Even worse, see?
Yeah, I mean, it was wild.
But that's different though. But no, that's bad.
It was all bad,
just bad. Y'all were just badass kids. We was just bored ass fucking kids.
Nah, bro, broken homes.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Broken homes, boredom, nothing to do, and all types of drugs and alcohol around you. Like, it's just gonna put you in a bad
That's some
situation.
badass kids.
Yeah.
Chill. Now, I know a couple niggas that played with fire back in the day type shit. Like, I'm really good at starting fires. Putting them out is a different story. You feel me? I can start the
Can
fuck
you
out
make
of
one?
fire.
Can you make one with leaves and fucking logs and shit?
I can start the shit out of a fire. But I'm not the nigga that you need to talk to. It's time to put that bitch out.
I said I can start it, but I won't put that. It's gonna keep burning. You heard what happened to Moses, right?
I'm trying to tell you, God. I'm trying to tell you.
You might as well.
I can start some shit.
I said it first. I'm sorry.
I was always good at starting some shit, bro. But you talk about the finishing that shit off now, cause I don't know, cause I don't know. We're gonna get some dirt, bro. Where we at, bro?
145. We almost get him 2.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, word, dog. Cause I'm out of topics for real.
Yeah, me too, bro. We just got in depth into some cool shit though.
Let me get a
Oh, wait.
sandwich, cousin.
This nigga's hilarious.
Oh wait, I want to also talk about something else, right?
What?
Because if I don't now, I'll forget about it next week. Y'all ask me, I won't have none.
What is it?
So did y'all hear that
There is a song that's up for an award.
What song is that?
It's by Drake and The Weeknd, but it's AI generated, and it's not by Drake and The Weeknd.
it was AI generated, not by Drake or The Weeknd?
They should sue.
I mean, they probably are. Or, I don't know. Somehow they found that loophole around it, kind of.
It's the lyrics though.
It's the voice, though, for me, honestly. But
I don't know, man. It's just
because I think they said it has to be at least 30 or 40% written by a human. And it's written by a human. It's just the computers performing it using their voice.
Boo. That's whack, bro.
is it?
Yes.
Why?
Bro. If it's a good song, get a real person to actually do the performing.
But what if they don't have the correct voice for it?
That's crazy. That's crazy. If these niggas don't want to work with you, bro, like,
That's like having a ghostwriter.
if these niggas don't want to work with you, don't just steal their voice. Don't just steal their identity for
It's not their identity. They would just sound like you.
You're stealing a part of their identity for 3 minutes.
See, but so I'm sorry, I will let y'all go back and forth. But y'all are bringing up both valid points that I can actually address. Because, like you said, it's stealing their identity. But, like you said, it's like having a ghostwriter, and that's kind of the debate. But the thing is, how do I put this? They're using their voice, and they're saying it's them.
But
So the
I
song
wrote
is-
the song.
You didn't write it. So Drake did not write this. The Weeknd did not write this.
Yeah,
He did not
I-
tell neither one of them to write
Me
this.
being the
You
computer
wrote
tech, yes,
And
I
you
wrote
put
it.
it on the thing, but you used Drake's voice and you said this is Drake's song. And it's not his song.
Okay, in that case, then yeah, that's wrong.
This song
Partial identity.
This song is coming out as a song from Drake by Drake featuring The Weeknd, but it's not neither one of them. It's
But if he puts his name on other people's stuff anyway, does it really matter?
Yes, it matters.
Why does it matter? You
Because-
put your name on other
Because
people's
who
stuff.
said he approved this shit?
Who approved you putting your name on other people's stuff?
The people that he put their name on. Because you wanna know why? It's Drake. And they want the cosign.
So, if the song is doing well, then why would
But
they
if
do
he,
it?
but what if this isn't a cosign?
because he's not even going to get the money for it. Somebody's making money off
He
of
has
him.
no part in this, bro.
And then, now what if he does something using his voice?
This is identity theft.
What if he just made a whole song saying, I'm gay, I suck dick, blah, 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 blah. And we don't think it's real Drake. He's like, whoa, Drake just turned real sassy for a minute. And you never know because it wasn't him. And then now Drake's has gone live like, y'all, I promise that wasn't me. And you're like, now this nigga trying to back out and recant. Nah, dude, you already did it now.
You said it already, bro.
Exactly.
You saved the song. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
That's the thing I get, bro. I guess I get into that.
I guess it's just what you do with it and your intention.
This is crazy.
Because look, you can make a song and my voice don't sound right for the song.
But why use somebody else's voice? Because I get what you're saying. That's why I said, like, in a sense, I get what you're saying. So it's like, you know, the ghostwriting sense, it does make a sense because we had auto-tune.
That's very true.
For a while.
That's very true.
But that was a voice changer, a manipulator.
It
wasn't mimicking someone else's voice.
I feel like it should only be legal if the physical individual whose voice you're using signs off or played a part.
Right. That's why if Drake gave it the okay and the Weeknd gave it the okay, I'd say okay.
Then go for it.
Who cares?
I feel like if he did not use his name, he would have.
I feel like you have to treat this the same way niggas treat samples.
Exactly.
If it's not clear, the shit don't fly.
That's a factual.
You're gonna have to. The music industry is gonna have to change and make adjustments, and so is the legal system.
I don't know about that.
It should, bro.
Because what if I just wanted it to sound like Drake, but I have completely different songs?
It's about the promotion, though.
It's about the label.
Oh my God, that sound like Drake. You heard this guy who sound like Drake? Let's listen to the song right now. You see how much that just...
You can do that.
You can sound like Drake, but sounding like Drake and calling yourself Drake.
I just said if he didn't use the name, he would have been fine.
You can do that, but that's not what he did. You know
but then it's also still to use someone else's voice, bro. That's wild.
You use someone else's voice.
That should be illegal.
You use someone else's
voice. Why don't you just use your voice and
that should be illegal?
Well, it's not.
It's not.
Just use your voice and adjust it.
Thank you. What? Imagine, right? If everybody was like, okay, for our new audiobooks, the only things, even our GPSs, we're going to use Morgan Freeman's voice, right? And Morgan Freeman, you're not going to get any pay for any of it, also. How do you think he would feel?
I feel like, though, you're at that point, like, it's not the same only because it's not like you went into the booth and made this song and like put it into the mic. Like you didn't do that. But it is though. You didn't do that.
They're doing it digitally.
You did not do that. So you want... But hold on. In my perspective, you want, okay, off your name, okay, I'll get your report for that. But like, as far as like you were asking for like a 50-50 split type shit and I did most of the work and I wrote the song, I just made it sound like you. I really only just used your name for the clout of it, but that's really it. So you think you should get paid off of my shit?
What if somebody blew up, right? They blew up off an AI-generated podcast. The main voice they used that blew up in these clips is Monte.
Okay.
They blew up, successful. They got some.
You can give me a little check. You feel me? We can set out all.
This is what I'm saying.
That's his
they
word.
They gotta give you shit. That's what you're saying. They ain't gotta give you shit.
He did all
I did this. I just used your voice.
No, see, I just
see.
No, you used my name as well. You used my name.
No. He didn't use your name. He just used your voice.
Yeah, he blew up on your voice, man.
That nigga sound like me, but like it ain't gonna be no. Nigga, we gotta go to a verbal dispute. Court dispute and shit. Like, okay, you sound like
this nigga stole my vocal cords, bro. No, we go to court.
He never once talked. It was always
you ran up my M,
so it's not even your podcast. They go to your podcast and they look at you and they go and say, "Who the fuck is this nigga? He's not even real." Let's go look at the nigga with 1 million followers that has the same voice.
Okay, listen.
That's wild.
Listen.
I'm listening. I'm sorry.
Y'all are not listening, right? So you have to put it in a sense of, okay, let's say I write music. and I done wrote a song down or whatever the case, right? And then it comes out that it's a song that, okay, it's my computer generated voice, but it's none of the songs I wrote and shit. For all I know, it may be worse than the songs that I wrote, so I wouldn't even fucking care that somebody else used my voice because it sounds better. The lyrics sounded better with my voice on it.
And what if it goes on there and said something like, I'm going to go DEFCON 3 on a certain group of people?
Well, that's different. You're using it for the wrong reasons.
The point is he's using it in general.
No, because if the song did not blow, no, because
if
you want to take
control of it now, right? If you don't get control of your own voice,
because you want to take credit of the song because it's doing well. If nobody heard the fucking song and it only had 200 listeners, you would not give a fuck. So I feel like that would not be fair.
So the reason why that does actually make sense, but for it to bring attention to somebody, it has to blow up.
Bro, you're Drake already, bro. It's not going to bring you no more attention than you already got.
It can, though. It's about to win a whole award. Somebody's about to win the award off of Drake's voice, and this thing's never even been to that part of the world.
Okay, so hold on. Now, going back to what y'all just asked me. Now, am I in Drake's situation where I'm a fucking millionaire and I don't really give a damn? I have my own wars and all that other shit.
You could be.
Okay, then. So why the fuck would I give a fuck then?
Nigga, this is my name, nigga.
It's my voice. That's what I'm saying. You use me for the clout of it. Okay.
So, a few episodes ago, you were saying that we need to stop doing these participation awards.
Yeah. Nigga, that's not a participation award. Really that's fucking genius.
It's really a participation awards because you're getting rich off of somebody else's work.
I'm getting rich off of somebody else's work.
Off of somebody else's skill.
I made the song. That's not taking the skill. It's just taking his fucking voice.
That's winning off
which is
somebody
his skill. Which is his skill.
Well, in that case, he's taking someone
just
else's
like you
skill.
said, stealing lyrics should be illegal,
okay,
right?
He's taking someone else's skill and making Grammy-nominated songs and shit out of it. So how is it any different? So in Drake's case in particular, it should not fucking matter because you get your lyrics from
you're rich already, bro.
Yeah. No, you take your lyrics from somebody else too. Why would you take out of somebody else's pocket because you feel like, oh, that's my voice. You gotta pay me.
You know what? He paid that person. He had a contract. He had a transaction with that person that he got his lyrics from. He had a deal. There was conversation. It was known about.
I'm saying though, we can come to some sort of deal, but you're not getting 50%. You're not getting the 50-50 split because you did not do 50% of the work.
This is crazy.
I feel like it's logical to me.
I don't think the motherfucker should get 0% because you shouldn't be.
So I just made you a hit fucking song and I shouldn't get nothing.
If you're going to make a hit song using only my voice and you walk up to me, first of all, and say you ain't going to give me shit, let alone 50-50, I'm going to say, okay, well, guess what? You're using my voice. You're going to get this shit canceled. It's going to get
That's crazy. I feel
that's
like
going to. So let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this. Here's a question for the chat.
Please.
You go to Vegas, right? You spent your last dollar to get there. You like, man, I'm just feeling lucky.
Okay.
And I say, all right, cuz, we here. He's like, I ain't got no money, though. I give you a quarter. You play the slot. You win.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now it goes into who really won. Because it was my quarter, but you put it in there.
So, how that goes is, yes, I could break you off of that. Yes, I can. But the 50, see, now that's what I'm saying. The 50-50 split, because you could have taken that same quarter, went to the same slot, and probably not have won. So, it's one of them great situations.
If you didn't use my quarter, you wouldn't have played a slot at all.
I mean, yeah.
So if you didn't use my voice, you wouldn't win an award at all. But because you use my quarter, you use my voice, you won $1 million fucking dollars.
Where my bread at?
Actually, even more, because you know who I am. I'm Drake.
But I just said I'm gonna pay you your, you know what I'm saying? But you
Nigga,
did not put. These are not your lyrics.
So hold on. Here. So now I'm gonna put it in a better perspective. So I'm sitting here at a slot machine, and the quarter falls out my pocket.
Hold on, though. We gotta do something more skill based.
No. Listen. I'm sitting here at the slot machine.
You give me
I'm
money to
sitting
play
here at the
21.
slot machine, and the quarter falls out my pocket, and I didn't even notice. And you grab it and pick it up and put it in the machine and win. As a human, do you not feel any type of obligation to be like, damn, I won because of this guy? Honestly. And he don't even know. Then he looking like, yo, wait, that was my quarter you just stole. You just stole my quarter. Bro, but I just won $2 million. Yeah, but you stole my quarter. I needed that. That was my last quarter.
Yeah, your quarter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm just playing.
Y'all hear this shit?
I'm just playing.
I agree though. I agree.
Listen, yeah, like if you gonna be like that about it, at least let me like come from the kindness of my heart about it.
I'm like, yo, cuz, you want your quarterback, bro? Here, bro.
Yeah, like can I at least come to the realization, like, damn,
I had a quarter in my pocket this whole time, man. You feel me? I just seen a quarter on the ground, free quarter.
But no, see now listen. Now you give me $10 to go to the fucking blackjack table, and I turn that $10 into $10,000. I give you a piece,
but that's me giving it to you.
That's still me doing the work.
Drake did not give him his voice.
But I wrote the song.
He did not go there and give his vocals. Remember DJ Khaled said, "No Drake vocals in yet."
Yeah,
you know why? Because then you have to get those vocals. So now, imagine as a producer, right? Because you want to talk about music. So as a producer, that has to go and get artists and hey, yeah, actually, you know, I need this verse from Drake. Yeah. Drake, I need you to come here and sing something. Beyonce, I need you to come here and sing something for me.
So,
and now you don't even have to do that. I can sit right here on my computer and be like, I don't even need these motherfuckers. Then I'm about to get paid off of them. I'm about to make a whole Beyonce. I'm about to put a song with Beyonce and Drake together, and it's going to be a banger. So we can make this shit tonight, cuz.
So, hold on.
Me and you can make this shit tonight.
So, wait. 1 second.
Literally.
So, hold on. Because I want to bring up a point.
Y'all not listening to me. You can make this shit tonight, cuz. These almost want a whole Grammy off this bitch.
But listen, I want to bring up a point, right? So, you remember a couple months back, they had like a AI rapper or whatever the case, like
that they had to cancel.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say one of his songs blow up, right? He needs a voice to be on that song, right? Mm-hmm. So whose voice is that the AI is using?
Whoever they had a contract for to come in and do their voices.
Sounds about right.
Because that's literally what happened. And they had a writer for it and everything. So they had deals out to where it was going and everybody was in acknowledgement and agreement.
So just because the song wins an award doesn't mean that I fucking have $1 million from it.
It doesn't. You're right. But it's the whole point of...
So for all you know, I could have $0 from this as well.
Listen.
Be for real.
It's the
principle. Streams are a thing, bro. Be for real.
It's the principle. Because how are you winning an award without the streams? And if you're getting the streams, you're getting the revenue, the exposure. Income, the exposure. At that, because that alone is itself. The exposure. So we see what they do for exposure, for attention.
So how can I even help the fact that this song blows up? It's just some shit. Let's just say some shit I just made. Just for the fun of it. And someone heard it and...
So again... You shouldn't be allowed to do it. That's my whole take on the whole thing. You shouldn't be allowed to use somebody else's voice. Now, you want to know why I would get deep into why this is a bad thing? Sure. So, Drake's voice, right? Because it's out there on the internet, I can take Drake's voice and make it say and do whatever I want. I'll make a song out of it.
Yeah.
So, they can do that with our voice as well. You know what else they can do? What? They can call your bank and take all your money out and move it using your voice.
Very true.
And your information.
Okay.
They can call your job and get you fired tomorrow using your voice. and your information.
Okay.
They can call the cops and the Pentagon and make terroristic threats using your voice and your
Alright,
information
bro, shut up. You're giving
and
them
your
ideas.
IP address
You're
and
giving them
everything.
ideas, bro. Shut up.
It's not ideas. It's shit that's out here. It's life. You don't think they've already been thinking about doing this? Trying.
Yeah, but everyone does it. That's what I'm saying. Just leave them alone.
It's not a good thing.
You're gonna have some of these young gunners on these computers like, oh shit, I didn't know that.
The fact that they put it through music to show you that, hey, this is a possibility of what's to come.
This is
just
what
through
we could
music.
do.
Don't even think about the other aspects of life. Let's just get y'all arguing about should it be allowed to use in music. Because if we can use it in the music, we can use it in everything else.
Yeah, they do use voice recognition in a lot of different
And
things.
a lot of shit. Facial recognition, voice recognition, GPS location tracking.
Damn, so you're not giving the government too much credit for that?
We gonna end it there because he got you. He got you with that one. You got your look back. You gotta give him that one. We gonna end it there. Thank you for anybody that decided to tune in this week. Please like, share, subscribe. Any support means the world to every one of us. We will see you guys next week.
Yes, sir. And make sure y'all comment. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all want us to talk about.
We're here for it all.
Yes, sir.